We're going to start on our backs today. And feel free to bend your knees, perhaps rest them together or open them out to the sides, or keep your legs straight if that's most comfortable for you. The arms will rest either to the sides of you, or you can place your hands on your body just to kind of guide your breath if that's useful for you. And if you're comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes. Feeling the natural rise and fall of your breath. Perhaps noticing the way the inhale rises up into the space above you, and the exhale sinks you into the ground below you. And then we'll deepen the breath, kind of exaggerating that rising up and sinking down. Breathing into the whole body. Imagine you can breathe into the shoulders. And then if your knees are bent, let's straighten the legs. And if the hands, actually wherever the hands are, let's extend them overhead. On your next inhale, just reach out of your left arm. Imagine the breath is extending the arm and that it goes all the way to the fingers. And then on the exhale, relaxing the arm back to starting position. Staying with the left. On your next breath, rest the left and begin to reach out of the right arm, extending the fingers, extending the breath as though it's moving the arm and reaching the fingers. Relaxing back on the exhale. And then the right arm. We'll go back to the left arm, but in addition to reaching long out of the left arm, we're going to reach out of the right leg, finding that diagonal. And then on the exhale, letting everything come back to rest. Left arm, right leg. Imagine the breath is spanning the whole distance from the left hand to the right foot. Hi, Kelly. We're breathing in and reaching out of the left arm and the right leg, and exhaling and relaxing the reach. Take your time, breathe long, reach long. On your next breath, change sides, right arm, left leg. And now both arms and both legs. Last breath. And then come to stillness. And see if you still feel the reverberation of the reaching. If the breath still feels like it's extending up through the arms and legs. Maybe not, just check for yourself. And now cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Bend your torso so that you're bringing your head and arms over to the left. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand and pull and breathe. And release, come back to center, uncross the legs. And we'll take the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right ankle. The body bends to the right. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand and extend it longer. Breathe deeply. Fill the whole length of your side body. Feel the breath spanning as low and as high as it can reach. And come back to center, release the arms, the legs. Bring the arms back down by your side. And then bend the knees and bring the hands onto the knees. When you inhale, feel the belly round so much that it rocks your thighs away from you. When you exhale and the belly drops, draw the thighs toward the belly, squeezing all the air out. And then let the belly inflate and the legs naturally move away and then back in. Just finding that little rocking rhythm that happens with your breath. And then bring that to rest and circle the knees around away from each other. So the legs are mirroring each other. And then find the rhythm that your breath creates for the movement. Circle the other way. The next time the knees come wide, hold them there. You can keep your hands on your knees, or you can rest them more on the inner thighs if you feel that supports letting go, or you can hold from below and try to let go into the hands. See what supports you the best. See if you feel the breath relating to the shape of your body. In other words, does the shape influence how and where you feel the breath? And bring the knees back together. Circle the feet around the ankles. Steady your breath even though there's not a rhythmic movement happening. Stay connected to the rhythm of the breath. Circle the other way. And then rest the ankles. Clasp your hands around the right knee and extend the left leg. You can relax the right foot while you flex the left foot and reach that heel away from you. And then just breathe in and out. See if maybe there's a little bit of movement that takes place as you breathe and the breath moves inside you. Maybe exaggerate the exhale, drawing your navel in. Okay, now we're going to take the right hand, bring it inside the leg and wrap it around the bottom of the foot. And then lift the foot up to the height of the knee. And we'll bring the left hand right on the left hip and kind of press it down. Let the weight of your right hand be heavy on that foot. Reach out long through the left foot. And then bend the left leg. Place the right ankle on the left thigh. And then if you can clasp your hands behind the back of your left leg, go ahead and do that. If you lifted your head to do that, return your head and pull your chin in. Then lift the left foot to the height of the right foot. Flex both feet. And when you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. As best as you can, relax the right leg and hip. And then release the right leg to the ground. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Change the clasp of your hands so that it's below that left knee. You can relax the left foot and reach out long through the right foot. Nice, slow, deep breath. And then bring the left arm to the inside of the left leg. Take the hand around the bottom of the foot. Lift the foot so that it's over the knee as best as possible. And bring the right hand on the right hip and press down. Nice, deep, slow breath in and out. And then bend that right leg. Place the left ankle above the knee on the thigh. Clasp the hands behind the back of the right leg, lifting that right foot to the height of the left foot. Pull the chin in, flex both feet. And when you exhale, press the right foot toward the left foot. Try to let the left leg be as receptive and relaxed as possible. Release the hands, release the feet to the ground, bending the knees. And roll over onto your right side. Extend the right arm straight out from the body, perpendicular to the body. And then bring the left hand on top of the right hand. And then extend it past the right hand so the fingers are touching the floor. And maybe you're feeling the stretch in that left shoulder blade a little. Then we're going to try to keep the fingers on the floor as we skim the hand around in a circle. So that left hand is drawing a giant circle, trying to keep the fingers on the floor. If the hand has to come off the floor, return it to the floor as soon as you're able. Skim over your body, back to the floor. Keep going. Last one in this direction. And then the next time your hands reach each other, you can reverse directions. Last one in this direction. When the left hand comes back to the right hand, rest there for a moment. And then we'll bring the right hand under the head. And then bring the first two fingers of the left hand around your left big toe. And then straighten the leg and send it up. And when you exhale, maybe you can draw the leg toward you, aiming the foot for your face. See if you can simultaneously pull the foot toward you and press the thigh away from you. Okay, now bend that left knee. Bring the hand to the front of the foot and pull the heel toward the buttock. And then reach that left knee away from the right knee. Kind of not up, but back. Like you're reaching your left knee for your right foot. And at the same time, you're pulling your left foot toward the buttock and then press your tailbone forward. Okay, release the foot, rest the knee on the other knee. And then send the right arm back out perpendicular to the body. Lift the left arm up and send that arm out perpendicular to the body as you turn your head to the left. Relax the right hip into the ground. And see if you can breathe up into your left shoulder. And then lift the knees up and over to the other side. Bring the right hand to rest on top of the left hand. And then reach it out beyond the left hand. And make big circles around, skimming the fingertips on the floor. Trying to touch the floor for as long as you can. If you lift off the floor, return as soon as you can. Making the biggest circle possible. The next time the hands reach, circle the other way. The next time the hands reach, come to rest. And then bring your left arm under your head for support. Bring the first two fingers of your right hand around your right big toe. Lift that leg, straighten it if you can. Pulling the foot toward your face and pressing the thigh away from you. Okay, bend that right knee, bring the right hand around the front of the foot and pull the heel toward the buttock. And then reach the right knee back and press the right buttock forward, tailbone forward, heel in. So we don't want to lift that right leg up. We want to keep it parallel to the left one. Okay, return that right leg onto the left leg. Extend the left arm back out perpendicular to the body. And then reach the right arm back behind you, letting your head turn to the right. Breathing from the left hip to the right shoulder. And then bring the right arm back over. Let your head follow. Bring the arm under your head again for support. And then with your right hand, press yourself up, letting your head stay down until you're all the way up. And then make your way onto hands and knees. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Really feel the weight of your body sinking down into your arm bones and into your leg bones. And then when we inhale, we'll tilt the tailbone up, dip the belly down, breathe up into the chest, roll the eyes up. On the exhale, tailbone down, belly up and down. Continue moving with your breath. And then back to neutral spine. Keep the hips over the knees. Walk the hands forward, dropping the chest toward the floor. Maybe it can even touch the floor. Come onto either your chin or your cheek or your forehead. Straighten the arms. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Sinking the spine as you exhale. If your head is to one side, turn to the other side. If your head is to one side, bring it center. Lift your head and bring your chest forward, elbows down, and just go as far forward as you need to go in order for the chest to touch the floor. And bring your chin to the floor. Bring your hands alongside your shoulders. Resting here in 8 points pose. Find your breath. And then straighten your legs, laying down on your belly. Stack your hands under your forehead. Let your heels flop out or in, whichever feels more restful. Just feel the body breathing with the earth. Press the hips down into the ground and inhale and lift your head. Lift your chest, roll your eyes up. Feel like the hands and arms and elbows are pulling in toward you. Kind of like a variation of Sphinx. But we'll leave the hands in this position. And then slowly lower your forehead back down. Now we're going to do a second round, and you can opt to do the same round, or if you like, press the hips into the ground. And this time when you lift the head, let the hands stay glued to the forehead, letting the arms lift up off the ground. And release down, let the heels flop out or in if that feels more restful. Breathing with the earth. And now we'll release the hands out from under the forehead and rest the forehead on the ground. Roll the hands up into fists and put those fists inside your hip bones under you. And then lift the legs as high as you can. Reach back through the toes, spread the toes. Breathe in and out. And release the legs down. Release the hands out from under you. Turn to rest on one cheek. Bend the knees and reach back for your feet or your ankles. If you have your ankles, you can flex your feet. Remember which cheek you're resting on. Bring your chin center. Press your pubic bone down onto the ground. Roll your shoulder blades in toward the spine. Take a breath in and lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, press into your pelvis. Kick your feet back and up, lifting the thighs off the ground. As you inhale, feel your ribs rocking up. As you exhale, kick those feet up. Last breath. And release down and rest on your other cheek. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Lift your hips and press them back toward your feet, keeping your arms extended overhead, forehead down. Push forward with the hands back through the hips. Keep your hands where they are. Lift your buttocks off your feet. Spread your fingers wide, curl your toes. Inhale. And when you exhale, lift your knees. Press your thighs back. Press your heels down. Roll your shoulders down your back. Press your fingers forward. Drop your head. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, lift the belly. Sink the chest. Index fingers and thumbs are particularly pressing forward. And then walk or jump the feet up to the hands. Keep the knees bent. Roll yourself up. And extend the arms straight ahead. And then you're going to lean into your toes, but you're going to keep your heels on the floor. You're going to bring your knees as close to the mat as you can with the heels still on the floor. And then lift the heels off the floor, roll the shoulders down your back. Close your eyes if you want to challenge your balance. Lower the heels, reach the arms all the way up, and release them down. And again, bring the arms forward and all the way up and down. So we're making the same circles with the arms that we did when we were on the ground. We're just using both arms. A few more. And then we're going to go the other way. Notice how you're using your breath. The next time the arms come up in the air, leave them there. And then bring the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up, reach high. Exhale, hips right, arms left, head left. Turn your gaze up toward the sky. Press down into your feet, especially that right foot. So this is the same stretch that we did on our backs. So see if you can be just as mindful and spacious and just really focusing on the depth of your breath. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, slide the right arm down, bending to the right. Push down into the feet, especially that left foot. Turn your gaze up. Turn your awareness in, feeling your breath. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, straight legs. Drop your head. You can take hold of the backs of your legs, or you can just let your arms hang, or take opposite elbows and let that hang. And release your hands to the ground, bending your knees. And then lower your buttocks down and come onto your back with your knees bent. And then lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, lower back down. Straighten the legs and shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, place it on your eyes. And then let your arms rest out away from the body. Closing the eyes if you have no pillow. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Feel like you're breathing from your toes to the top of your head. And then exhale, releasing into the ground from the feet to the top of the head. Inhale deep. And then on the exhale, release the jaw so the top teeth don't touch the bottom teeth. And the lips gently part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of thoughts and images. Bringing the mind fully into the feel of the breath. And then letting go of the breath. So that the breath just happens. And the mind is just interested, curious about what happens to the breath when we don't control it. Just feeling each one. Feeling the rhythm or the lack of rhythm. The depth or the shallowness of the breath. The similarity of one breath to the next, or the difference. Staying connected to each and every breath. And if the mind wanders off, gets distracted, just bring it back again. Even more relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rock gently side to side. Notice how the ground massages your back. Come center, rub the soles of the feet together and the palms of the hands together. And then roll onto either side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground here in seedling's pose. Just seeing what you would like to sprout from here, what you would like to give life to, what you would like to grow. And then slowly make your way up to sitting. Any way that you're comfortable. Sit bones sink down, spine lifts tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together in front of the heart center. Inhale, lift your heart to your hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.